Hello, and welcome back to Last Stream World Unknown. Since we finished last time with Stonia, I thought I would visit Zeno, the puzzle aficionado, and get another reward for recent puzzles that I've done, and so I got some rejuvenating elixirs and different things. Ooh, some extra money, extra phoenix ashes. I'm trying to remember who it is that I give the phoenix ashes to, who can combine them into like a better healing thing. Do you have anything to say? Or a calcum. I'm still looking for that for some reason, and I don't remember where I would find it. I think there's somewhere in the city, though, where I can buy something better with my phoenix ashes, so let me go try to find that. I remembered that it was an elf that had the phoenix ashes stuff, yes, and managed to find him in the elf capital. Would you like to synthesize Essence of the Phoenix? Yes. I would like to buy... I guess let's go ahead and get 4 more of them. They're very handy for boss battles and things, and so basically they resurrect all your party characters at once. And so that is totally worth it. I'm not sure if there's other things you can do with Phoenix Ashes, and so maybe I should just make all of them, although they cost a lot of money, and I might want the money for other things as well. So that is good. Another thing checked off my list. And so the next place I'd like to go is also on the Elven Continent. It was Mount Vilu, as I recall. And at one point it had water blocking the way, and then the water dried up or something. But other than go in just to... And let me also go ahead and just get a save slot on here. Other than go in... Yeah, this is Mount Vilu. Just to get it marked on my map. We haven't gone anywhere, and so... Let's start exploring this place. The... music definitely makes it sound like it's going to be a dangerous place. And, ooh, it's one of the rare cases where you place a mining bomb and you do not get rewarded for it. So I imagine we're going to encounter random monsters and things in here. Oh, but we got treasures. You know how I feel about loot. And in case you're new to the series somehow and you don't know how I feel about loot, then let me tell you, I like it. I forgot to ever heal up after the previous boss battles from the arena. Oops. Let's see. I believe Thunder should take care of these guys, and I should go heal at an inn before I start going to a new place. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Actually, I didn't stop back at an inn. It turns out that I had a lot of small magic potions on me. And so I went ahead and just got my magic points back on my thief and my monk. And my mages still have tons of magic points, and so I'm not worried about them. And I used my mages to go ahead and heal back up the white mage. And so I ought to be in pretty good shape for a while. And we are quite strong at this point. And this seems like these are all monsters I've seen in other places before. So I'm not too worried about things right now. I think I still want to use Thunder against these guys as well. That seems to hit reasonably well on these guys. And I have a feeling... 250 cuts, that actually will do some damage since we have a couple guys who are bleeding at the end of battle, but oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do battle macro 1. But yeah, overall we're in good shape. And so I'm not too worried about the battles that we'll get in here, at least here in the early going. Here's some more treasures. We have Large Cottage. And a small AP orb. Alright, very nice. More treasures down here. I don't remember anyone talking about Mount Vilu. Perhaps I ran into people who talked about it in the past, but I don't know what the lore is associated with this place, or I don't remember, and so I really don't know what to expect other than a little side quest area where we can get some loot. More treasure. We have a warden ring. Alright. Okay, and now we're in kind of a new environment, where we're getting kind of an overlook, I suppose, of whatever is at the top of Mount Vilu here, perhaps? Or maybe we haven't reached the top just yet? In any case, I like the clouds in the distance and kind of the parallax scrolling that's going on over there. Okay, this looks like a place where we might want to save. Can I talk to the lamp? No. Can I talk to this thing? An ancient inscription is carved into the tombstone. Here lies Maximilian, the greatest mountaineer Firma has ever seen. By his wishes, he lies here at the peak of Mount Vilu. May his spirit forever ascend the high mountains of Firma. A wooden hand, oh, is peeking out from the dirt. Investigate the buried object. Now, you may recall that there were 2 pieces of a dwarven sword named... I can't think of what it's named right now. One was the hilt, and one was the blade. This sounds like it might be the hilt of that sword. In a shallow hole, you find Maximilian's climbing gear. Okay, this is not it, apparently. Take the climbing gear. Yes. Okay, we got climbing gear. You'll recall there was somewhere else where I had to do, like, Dance Dance Revolution steps in order to ascend a particular mountain. And it said if you had climbing gear, it would be easier. And so I wonder if this is, once again, kind of a case of where I've done things out of order and things could have been easier if I had done them another way. It sounds like that's just definitely a possibility. And so I wonder if there's still more to this area or not. I know I haven't explored it all yet because I haven't followed the left path everywhere. There's a green chest actually over there that I'm not sure how I would get over there right at the moment. I can probably just kill these guys off with melee damage, honestly. Yeah, so maybe this is just a side area where you can get the climbing gear that could make ascending some other places a little bit easier. Here's a place to put a mining bomb. It looked like the green chest that I saw was only going to be accessible via a tunnel, and I think I've seen those before where basically green chests are only available if you have an engineer in the party. And so that's my expectation of what was going on there. And yes, I've already been there. So we're kind of working our way back down, but there's still some side passages that I haven't gone through yet, so I expect we'll still find some more along the mountain. Here's another place to place a mining bomb. And inside here, ooh, dredger. All right, ooh, hey, lots of chests. That's terrific, more phoenix ashes. Holdra Explorer, as I get a resurrection elixir. So apparently, I've crossed the threshold of opening a certain number of chests on this continent to get that particular achievement. And so that makes me happy because I like collecting the achievements. We'll go up there eventually. I'm doing the follow the left wall technique. So we'll head down here first. And I'm pretty sure that Fire 2 will kill everyone but the worm in the upper left. Just Fire 2, Fire 8. And that will be killed by melee damage. Yes. Alright, so the monsters here are really not much of a threat. And so that is nice. Just lets me explore and have fun. There's another chest over here with AP orbs. One of these days I'll have to use those, because I could be leveling up my party a bit more. Ooh, what do we have here? Once again, just in case, we'll do that. The rock walls of Mount Vilu are not as solid as they appear. Beware the hordes of monsters that lurk within. Interesting. I'm not sure how to interpret that right now. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to think of that. Okay, well, I'll keep looking around and see if there's other passages to take. Found some more treasure chests at least. Shepherd ring. Shepherd ring I recognize. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I definitely have one already in my inventory. So I'm not concerned that that's something that I want right now. And I think there was only one other passage that I haven't explored because I'm kind of backtracking here. But I'm kind of wondering about the rock walls aren't what they seem. Maybe if you have the engineer in your party and like there's more places to put mining bombs, that's something, maybe? Okay, here's another spot for a mining bomb. Anything inside here? Treasure chest at least. I'm curious, he said beware the monsters that lurk inside. I can't remember if inside any of these side passages I've gotten into a random encounter. And so I'm just going to walk around here just in case there's something with that tablet that we saw on the wall inscribed by Maximilian that means we should be fighting monsters in this area. I don't seem to be having any random encounters in this area, and so I think I have misinterpreted the inscriptions. Alright, and I think that's everything, other than the engineer tunnels, so maybe this is part of, like, the engineer's, like, side quest or something. Although, also, there doesn't appear to be anything on the other side of these mountains, and there's no way for me to get here. I can't land the Phoenix in those hills. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to Mount Vilu. Alright, well that was a short little area. We did get the climbing gear, and so maybe that will be useful again in the future. I remember there's something called lava tubes here, but I don't remember if it was something I could get into. Ooh! As you stare at the spirit, a voice whispers in your head. You have no gray magic potential. Be gone. Okay. Alright, so this appears to be the gray mage side quest kind of area. Where was the white mage side quest kind of area? I think I remember on the map that it was on... yeah, the Wispy Spirit Cavern. Have we been back there recently? I'm not sure. Maybe we've unlocked whatever we need to do in order for that to let us in. So let me go check that area out. It's right over here. Is it right here? I believe so. Can I land the Phoenix here? Yes. Voice whispers, you have latent white magical potential. You may enter. Okay. So we can actually get into this place for the first time. And I don't know that I found a black magic place like this before. I'll go ahead and throw down a save slot. Can I talk to this guy again? We, spirits of the dead, are trapped here, bound to a relic of immense power. Prove yourselves worthy and release us. Okay, the mages in the Wistonia Magic Center, or whatever it was, told me about some relic in a island south of Orphos, so this must be what they were talking about. Prove yourself worthy and release us. Okay, so there's definitely something with the White Mage side quest here. Or I think so, anyway. All of Vir had been mapped and claimed, except for the eastern reaches near the foot of Mount Agni. The Mighty Volcano is named after the mythical elven god of fire, Agni. During these early days, the elves yearned to conquer all of Firma, and therefore Axilan commissioned a grand expedition to explore the last unknown remnants of Vir. Alright. Oh! The red one is a bad guy. Angry spirits. Okay. If I were an angry spirit, I would not like thunder. Let's see how that works. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Alright, how difficult are these enemies going to be? They're at least somewhat agile, because they managed to dodge an attack there. Let's take a risk and just do some melee damage, try to finish things off. Let's see how it goes. Okay, you were dead, and you were not quite dead. Okay, so they have a fair number of hit points. They survived 2 attacks. A thunder attack, and also an attack from the thief. So they're not completely trivial in terms of enemies. Angry Spirit Essence. Alright, I will, I guess, encounter all these guys and start doing a follow the left wall kind of thing in here. And we'll see how it goes. Sure, we'll do some more thunder to start things off. Okay, those bad guys defeated. What do we have over here? Ooh, what is the name of the volcano that the Elven Force was commanded to explore? It was Mount Agni. I see. So is this going to be trivia? You've learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. Okay. So we actually have to pay attention to the lore in this area. Ooh, gold chests. Can I open them? Yes. Magma Blast Bomb. Cryogenic Bomb. Holy Devastation Bomb. I'm a little disappointed because I don't think I've seen gold chests before, but those are items that I've gotten before. And I kind of had the expectation that they were a different color, and so it was going to be like super awesome loot that I'd never seen before, but oh well. Wispy Spirit. The demon awoke and spoke, "Who dares to awake Carnival, Prince of Powers?" Ugzni challenged the demon to single combat, and in a most epic battle, the two battled to the death. Ugzni stabbed and parried with his trusted spear, while Carnival swung his massive tail and clawed at Ugzni with his razor-sharp nails. It appeared Ugzni was about to stab the wounded Carnival with the heart of his spear, but Carnival whipped his tail around and impaled poor Ugzni. Okay. Sounds good. Gavran and Hunriel rushed to Ugzni's aid too late, but were able to slay Carnival due to the wounds that Ugzni had inflicted. Shaken but undeterred, Gavran and Hunriel continued down into the hellish cave. They continued for days through the brutal heat, suffered terribly from thirst with no water. Finally, they came upon another demon. At the two weakened elves, you dare despoil the realm of Grezel, Prince of Thrones. Oh dear, your bones shall feed my children. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to have another trivia question. Oh, here's another bad guy first. To distract me even more. I wonder what happens if we get one of these questions wrong. I wonder if we'll be injured, or if the Wispy Spirits will just be disappointed, and we'll be able to go ask a question and try again. I might save my game before the next question, just in case there's something irrecoverable that happens. Now that we have a sense kind of what's going on. And let's see. Let's do... I forget how I have this set up. Yeah, that gives me the fast heal. That's what I wanted to do in terms of my battle macros. Oh, and I forgot that I had Mana Sacrifice set up with that as well. Okay. Yeah. Battles with the enemies in here are not going to be too challenging. But that's fine. I'm happy to make quick progress on some of these side quests, and also just kind of enjoy some of the crazy battle music that's going on in this area. But let's see if we see another Wispy Spirit who's going to give us a pop quiz. Yes. What is the name of the demon who claims to be the Prince of Powers? That was Carnival. Alright. And I guess they are reusing other names, and so I can't just say I recognize this name somewhere. You have learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. Alright, great. So we're going to get some more treasure. I forgot to save the game like I said I was going to. Oops. Resurrection Elixir. And Phoenix Ashes. Alright, those are nice things. So I'll try to remember to save before the next one. It looks like we have a place that we can use a mining bomb. So let's see what we got in here. Some more gold chests. Ultra Blitz. Ultra Bubble. And Ultra Vigor. Alright. Those could be useful in some future boss battles. Looks like there's another bad guy, so let's go ahead and deal with him. And it looks like we have another pop quiz. This time I will remember to save. What is the name of the demon who claims to be the Prince of Thrones? Before I even look at the 4 choices, I'm trying to see if I can remember his name. Something that started with an H, I think? No. Prince of Thrones. I don't remember Lucifer. It's not Carnival or Agni, so it must be Gressel. You've learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. Okay. So, even if I don't remember everything perfectly, hopefully I will remember enough to succeed at these quests. 160,000 gold. That is nothing to sneeze at. Unless perhaps you have a cold, or allergies. Maybe you do want to sneeze at that. I don't know. I'm not an expert on sneezing. I don't know sometimes how I go off on these tangents. Knowing they were both too weak to defeat the demon in single combat, Gavrin and Hunril fought side by side, aware that any misstep could spell their end. In a battle worthy of legend, but never known by any but us, Gavrin and Hunril fought through Gressel's children until only the mighty demon prince remained. Bleeding from 100 cuts, they both knew that they would not survive long. They were brave warriors, each would gladly sacrifice themselves for the other. Gavrin moved before Hunril could react and lunged toward Gressel to strike him down with his mighty axe. Gressel moved like lightning and decapitated Gravim with his tail. In the small opening that Gavrin had created with his sacrifice, Hunril stabbed Gressel in the heart and defeated the terrible demon. So, Gavrin sacrificed and Hunril succeeded. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and do another save here, but let's go ahead and see what we ask. You must free the spirits of my brethren before you may enter. Okay, maybe that's like the final guy or something. So, I will continue to wander and explore and talk. Alone in the hellish world, Hunril, right, because he succeeded, wept for the loss of his friends and his own imminent demise. The sparkle of Gressel's ring caught his eye. Okay, so the demon prince that they destroyed had a ring. He was drawn to the ring. He put it on his own finger. Terrible darkness filled him. His wounds were healed, and his eyes went black. The spirit of Gressel filled him, and his only desire was to strike down the Elven King who'd ordered the invasion of Mount Agni. Oh, interesting. So the ring has dark powers. I wonder if it's related to the main storyline at all? I don't know. Alright, but things are getting interesting. The fact that it's quizzing me on this definitely is causing me to pay a little bit more attention to the lore, but I'm enjoying the lore that we have discovered so far in this cavern, so that's good. Alright, and so here's another pop quiz. Who sacrificed themselves when fighting the Prince of Thrones? That was Hunril. No, Hunril won. It was Gavrin. You've learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. Okay, great. You're welcome. Thank you for giving me access to more treasure chests. So that I can feel good about getting achievements and all kinds of things like that. Alright, so is there going to be another pop quiz up here then? First it looks like there's a bad guy, or a series of bad guys. I think I've only tried Thunder so far, and so I'm curious to see what Fire does against these guys. I fear that it's going to heal them, but we're going to try it out just to find out. Oh, no, it seems like it hits even harder, so maybe I should be using Fire rather than Thunder, because I saw a 9,000 in there, and I don't think the Thunder was ever doing that much damage. So it's good to experiment a little bit. Okay, this time I am going to go ahead and save. Who put on the Ring of the Prince of Thrones? That was Hunril. You have learned a small part of our history. Thank you for releasing my spirit. You're welcome. Aw, there's nothing in here. Alright, well, we still freed a spirit, so we can feel good about that. Right? Right. And we already talked to this guy, right? Pretty sure I already talked to this guy. Yes, that's just talking about the ring. Okay. So, I guess I will continue this way and get through another battle. We have another mining bomb opportunity. So let's see what that yields. Ooh, regen potion. That's nice. Renewing potion. Those are both relatively rare items, so I'm happy to have them. And for months, Hunril's possessed body wandered through the wilderness back to Valundra. Hunril cut a bloody swath through Axelan's guards directly to the king's throne room. Uh-oh. Gressel's spirit knew that Axelan's fate was assured as he raised his sword to deal the killing blow. Axelan raised his fabled shield, Savalin. So Savalin is a shield. Sounds like it could be of dwarven construction with the SV at the beginning. To defend against the blow, and when the sword struck the shield, the devastating explosion shook the castle. Hunril was dead, and Gressel's spirit had fled the white light of Svalin. The ring had been cleansed, and Axelan kept it for many years until he died. Okay, so the shield saved him. For many years, the ring was lost. It passed between many owners throughout the years, till it was finally lost here 1,000 years ago. Okay, maybe we're going to find the ring. Have been bound to the ring since Hunril's... the spirit of Mount... okay, we, the spirits... have been bound to the ring since he first put it on his finger. Claim the ring and let us rest. Okay, so that is the final goal of this place, it sounds like. Interesting. And so our next pop quiz. What is the name of Axelan's shield? Svalin. Alright, I've learned a small part of the story. And I am rewarded with a Resurrection Elixir and a Rejuvenating Elixir. Alright, not bad. And so, we already talked to you. I'm doing the follow the left wall thing. There are floating walls here in the middle, and so I just need to take a quick look around. I've already been through there. Okay, so it's not causing me trouble just yet. And so, looks like we have another bad guy to fight over here. Okay, I have to backtrack a little bit. That was the guy at the entrance, I think. And so, what does this guy have to say? The expedition was headed by a triumvirate of legendary elven warrior. Oh, this is back earlier in the story. Gavrin, Hunril, and Ugsni. They led a force of 1,000 elite warriors through the desert to the base of Mount Agni. It was doomed. I see, because the volcano erupted. Half their men were killed. They were too proud to return to the king without completing their mission. Okay, interesting. Tell me more. Depleted forces explored the slopes of Mount Agni. They found a cave leading to the caldera. So they ventured forth into the unknown. It was too hot to proceed. I see. And so only the 3 were able to continue, and everybody else mysteriously got slain. They got rid of their armor for fear of burns, and they came upon the sleeping demon. Ugsni woke him. Got it. Okay, so this is kind of the front half of the story that we missed by exploring in kind of a depth first rather than a breadth first order of the cave. Fair enough. So the next pop quiz. Who woke? Ugsni. He was the one. Alright, and so sadly we win nothing in this particular cave, but we did release another spirit, so that's always good. Alright, and I've already talked to you, and I haven't gone down here or down here. Here's another bad guy. Okay, we have a spot for a mining bomb over here, so let's take advantage of that in order to find perfect SP orb. Sounds nice. And it looks like we're going to get another pop quiz. Which of these heroes was not a member of the Triumvirate? Axelon, he was the king. It was Hunril, Ugsni, and Gavron. You've learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. You are welcome. Okay, and that might be all of them, and so now I can go back to the central one? Maybe. Let me double check all the way around. Yeah, I think we have to head back down there now. And so I wonder what will happen here at the end then. Assuming that this is what I remember. I'm going to use a different save slot. Who was the first king of the elves? That was Axelon. You've learned a small part of our story. Thank you for releasing my spirit. Maybe this one wasn't the same first one. And this was just one that I had not yet visited. Ambrosia. Nectar. Okay, that's great. Have I been here? This is the entrance of the cave, yeah. So I think the other one is somewhere else. So let me go look around again and see if I can find the one last. This guy, here he is. So let me do one more save slot. I'm using save slots a ton and I never reload from them, but oh well. You have freed the spirits of all my brethren. You may enter. Cool. Okay, so this will be like the final something. Ooh. And there is one more monster guarding it. Okay, I just did a save. I don't need to save again, just because I happen to see a save thingy. I presume this is going to be a boss battle? Let's find out. Please release us from this agony, says the Furious Spirit. Engage the Furious Spirit? Yes. Okay, so it's a giant one of these guys. Got it. Let's assume that it's going to be a big boss battle, and do Bloodlust, and Inflation. And let's start with Godlike on the monk. And let's see, the other guys, they weren't hitting too hard. They were using like magic elemental damage against me. I'm trying to predict what this guy might do. Magic elemental damage, all right. I should be able to out-heal that if it's going to be similar to that. And let's see, at this point, you can go ahead and start your armed robbery. Knucklebreaker isn't going to be that effective against you, and so I'm just going to try normal attack to start. You want to start with heal 4, and you're going to do Godlike on the Thief as well. Okay, so my melee characters, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, okay. And we stole Sapphire Armor. That doesn't suck. If I ever need money, I have a lot of old pieces of armor that I could sell. But I haven't bothered doing any of that yet. I think you have basically an infinite amount of inventory space in this game. I don't think I've ever run out, but I don't actually know for sure. Alright, you're hitting just fine. You can go ahead, we have more room for hit points, so you can heal up some more, and now at this point, you can afford to crumble his armor and then do some magic attacks on him as well. And yeah, unless he manages to start finding some status effects to put against me or something, I think this is going to be one of the easier boss battles that I've had to fight. And I still don't have a sense of the overall gating of what we needed to do in order to kind of like unlock this, because I feel like I had been to visit this cavern sometime recently and didn't remember, you know, if it wasn't ready to accept me yet or whatever. So I'm not sure why it's finally we've progressed far enough that it was willing to let the white mage in. Alright, but we're doing tons of damage. I expect this battle will go shortly. I'll see you guys at the end of it. Yep, it was only one round of battle after that. Finish this guy off. Bye-bye, Furious Spirits. Thief is almost ready to level up again. We've got his essence. Thank you for granting us this mercy. We, the soldiers, the fateful Mount Agni expedition, can now rest. Oh, so all the guys who turned back in the lava when the 3 went on ahead, it sounds like. And what do we get? Ring of Gressel. Tell me about the Ring of Gressel. I assume it's going to be something for the white mage. Ring of Gressel. A ring that increases magic defense and intelligence. I I might actually want to use that with the Black Mage then. He currently has just the Orphic Ring, which is only intelligence, so I should put this on him and he will have tons of extra magic defense. Perfect. Great. I like it when I get stuff that's a a straight win, that I don't have to kind of reason about the different trade-offs of different things. Alright, so that was extremely productive. I'll probably head back to a town and rest at an inn and decide if and what I want to do next. Yeah, it looks like that'll be enough for today. I always forget there's this house here that is called, what is it called? The Northern Tundra Outpost, where we can stay for free, and I always forget that I can rest here for free, and so I decided to actually come here to save some money. That's a good place to finish things up. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more of Last Dream World Unknown. Bye-bye.